The biggest takeaway is, why are people sleeping on Max Holloway, dude? I mean, stop it.
That is definitely
stop it. Alexander Volkanovski, I'm sorry, dude. You're cool. You're awesome. But I mean, you've got to fight this guy again. I mean, and honestly, low-key, you should be scared, dude. This guy, Max Holloway, bro. I
like how his entire body is red. He just got strikes from every part of his body.
Calvin Kattar, how are you alive? Because you are the toughest man on the planet Earth. Because
unless Max just doesn't hit very hard.
Oh, snap. Oh, my God. Don't do that to him. Max Holloway.
I'm sorry.
Calvin Kattar, dude. Dude, the thing was...
But like, if you got punched 447 times, like, they can't be that hard. If he shouldn't be alive.
He was on the ropes multiple times in that fight. You should watch the fourth round.
Was it a bloody mess? Because if it wasn't...
Kattar, that's the other thing.
Insane. How is that possible?
Kattar wears it well. He's a tough Boston kid. I mean, it does not get... Calvin Kattar's straight up 300. Straight up a soldier under King Leonidas. What does that mean? Straight up Spartan,
straight up 300.
Straight up Spartan. Spartan, man. I mean, he's built like one. He could have been in that movie. But
that's a different conversation.
Dude, when Max Holloway, he's a showman every single time he fights. There might not be a lot of smack talk before, but he low-key absorbs some of the verbal jabs that his opponents kind of do during media day or media week. And he takes that in. He doesn't really talk about it beforehand, but when they're in the fight and he's finally getting in a groove and touching him up, his anger starts to come out and he just gets really emotional and he'll start yelling. And I love when DC calls his fights and stuff, because DC usually does call his fights, because DC literally does every fight and pay-per-views. But I just love that connection between Max Holloway and DC. And I love how Max he's so entertaining to watch. It's wild. People are so lucky. You have no idea. ABC, their number just skyrocketed, dude. And I'm sorry for the Packers-Rams game, because I guarantee not a lot of people watched that. The ratings for that game had to have been down.
How? Because of this was on?
Everybody and their mom had to have been texting each other saying, you got to tune into this Holloway Kattar fight. And the other thing was that as wild as they would have just cut it off because of local news or something. So it ended perfectly.
Yeah.
There was 3 minutes left in their TV time, and the UFC, like, everything ended, which is crazy. UFC, this is a kickoff to great things, dude. It does not get better than this. I mean, Max, the Bless Express is still run out. Dude, like I said.
That's his nickname?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, I sound like the biggest Max Holloway, like, dick rider right now. But I mean, I was just so upset that people were freaking sleeping on him, because I was saying it in my mind, because when Calvin Kattar said, I'm going to be like, I know he was trying to sell the fight, but when he's saying I'm like the senior and Max Holloway is the freshman, I was just like, good luck, dude, because Max Holloway is going to pepper you up.
And he did. He friggin' did it.
You friggin' did it.
In the words of Phil Miller.
Last Man on Earth. That's the best show ever. I've never laughed harder at a show in my entire life.
I'm so happy that I made you watch that and that you like it. I knew you would.
Well, we've watched 30 episodes in about 7 days.
Yeah, and there's still 2 seasons left, so I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It's the best show. You have to watch it.
That's the best show.
And you know what's even weirder is that the show came out in 2014 and it's set in 2021 after a virus hit the entire world. It killed everybody. So he's the last man on Earth until he slowly starts finding other people. But isn't that weird? Like, after watching that in 2014, I was like, oh my God, could you imagine? And now living this, like, it's crazy.
Yeah. But
so I highly recommend.
Regret it?
Highly regret. It's on Hulu for anyone wondering.
But I feel like we covered everything. That's basically all I want to talk about is Max Holloway, Calvin Kattar. What a way to kick off the 2021.
And then we're looking forward to Conor
season.
Looking forward to it.
I feel the same way. We'll obviously do predictions episodes for the Chiesa Magny and McGregor Poirier card, but for some reason,
we will be missing one fight though, I think.
What?
Because we're going to be gone on a Saturday.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be missing.
But it's just not I just know it's not the Conor fight.
Yeah, no, it's who cares? All I want to see is Conor McGregor, dude. He needs to if he goes in boxes after this fight, I'm gonna be so upset. But it is what it is. I firmly believe that. One thing. Okay,